There we go. That'll do. The Quack is in. Well, hello there, guys. I am back. I was just watching Brad's magnet fishing video, and the alligator crocodile thing was really cool. That was actually really cool. Somebody did a really good job. Hello, Joe. Hello. I was also tuning into the Jiggy family. Hello, Sudden Spring. Glad everybody is coming in. Hopefully we get a good crowd. Sean is here. Hello, Turkey Bacon. Glad to have you with us. Old Time Vape stopping by as usual. Glad to have everybody in today. Oh, wow. So what's been going on? Fortnite update. The new vending machine, which I plan on playing. Well, some things are, this isn't good. I had to put a knee brace on. Something's wrong with my knee. I got to go to the VA and have it checked out. There's something going on something happened. But other than that, I'm okay. I'm going to hold out on that for a little bit and see if it gets better or if it gets worse. You know, no need to go to the doctor if it's going to give it a couple of days, see what she does. You're bored with Fortnite. Oh, I am not. Especially since they're getting ready to destroy Tilted Towers. That is going to be awesome when the meteor hits. What else is going on today? Like I said, I was checking out the family, the Jiggy family. Hopefully he'll stop by here in a minute. Oh, I had to get antibiotics. That's no good. Hello, David Smith. All right. Well, very good, guys. Thank you for everybody who's coming by to hang out. I don't know what we're going to talk about today. Oh, yes, I do. I came up with something I wanted to discuss with you guys. So we're going to hello, Matt. But we're going to go over something that and we have the T-shirt and the hoodie campaign. It ended yesterday to order your J Green by 85. Don't tell me how to do my job shirts. But I went ahead and extended it. So if you guys just still want to order more of those, you can. They are available still. And we're going to keep pushing those out because I like them. I want to get mine too. I'm going to get one for myself. And Evie's getting a hoodie. But the Quack is in. Do remember, I have a topic. Like I said, we're going to discuss it in a little bit. Wait for everybody. Thank you so much, Joe. He's posting that Teespring. So if you want to get your J Green Bomb 85, don't tell me how to do my job t-shirt or hoodie, there's the link right there, Joe. Throw it up there. And thank you, Joe. Hopefully everything's going well for Joe today. I would imagine he is at the floral shop making some awesome, beautiful arrangements as usual, which I think is I think it's awesome. You know, your whole job is dealing with people who are happy. And I can see Joe being there just smiling all the time. He's always got a big smile, it seems, on his face. And that's awesome. Congratulations on the big consoles used for the game Fortnite. You can play on PC, computer, Xbox, mobile, PlayStation. So basically Xbox, PlayStation, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, gaming PC, and mobile devices. I think the mobile game is still not quite launched yet. They're still beta testing it. They did a select beta test for it as well. But they're getting ready to do class. Oh, Allison is here. Hello, Allison. Allison, I met her over at the Jiggy family and his channel, and she promised to come on by as ocean love. So thank you so much, Allison. The Quack is in. The Quack is in. I appreciate you stopping by. We do a lot on this channel here. Don't let just a live stream be just the only thing you watch of this. There's so much more. Got all kinds of old videos from when I was in Iraq, Afghanistan, doing goofy stuff. I've got a few series I did. We do voices. I've got voices I do, arrangements. We try new ones out. Sometimes I have people give me suggestions on voices to try, and we see how close I can get to them. PS4. David Smith has PS4. Well, David Smith, if you want to download Fortnite, it's absolutely free. Absolutely. We have both consoles. Absolutely. Thank you, Matt. We've got the Xbox One, the PlayStation. So feel free to add us on either one if you want to add me. Oh, well, good, Allison.
He plays PS4. I play Xbox.
There you go.
Granted, Jeremy was on Xbox yesterday for a little bit because I need somebody to get these issues taken care of, these daily challenges. I call them issues now.
Oh, wow. That's what happened. Okay, well.
Oh, wow.
Well, good, Allison. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've, like I said, got a lot of funny content, different stuff I do. The Unique Drink Guru series, the Bake Chef series, for those who don't know, the Bake Chef. That's a fun series I do. Man, the Jiggy family, I was just watching, I'm not sure his name, but boy, he has some energy, doesn't he, people? Daily Issues. Yeah, that's correct. Boy, the Jiggy family, that guy's got some energy. And I like that he was talking about how he does Jiggy Live and then Jiggy at night with the family. And then I told him, I was like, it'd be really cool if you did Jiggy in the AM. He was like, I like that. And I was like, you know what? That does have a really good gwing to it.
Wow.
His name is Greg. He is pretty cool.
I went almost 4 hours yesterday.
Did you? Greg. Yeah, Greg is awesome.
Hours,
not going to lie, though. I tuned right in, and I could tell you right off the bat, I was like, they're in Ohio. I could tell they were Ohio people. They're nice people. Jiggy in the AM is genius. I think it's great. It has a nice little ring to it. Tuning into Jiggy in the AM. Staying Jiggy. 107.5 The Jig. That's awesome. That's good stuff. I think that's awesome. Now, my topic to discuss, I'm going to tell you guys later, and I'm going to blow your guys' minds with something here because you're going to have to bear with me like usual when I present a weird idea for you guys. There's always, I'm always coming at it from another angle, so I want you guys to really think about this when we get going. Now, here's the topic. Hold on now. Let me go to the Bat Cave. You saw nothing. Nothing. All right. Okay. So now to make sure I didn't even want to forget this. So I texted it to myself so I wouldn't forget. Okay. Evie saw nothing. Oh yeah. Well, I saw everything. And that is how you get whacked, though. Oh, Evie. Yes, Evie said, I saw everything. She's funny. That's actually good.
Now everybody's commenting. Now everybody's starting to laugh about it. By the way, y'all, I am here.
So, okay, you guys ready for this one? I'm about to blow your mind. You ready? Okay, there's that left-handed tobacco again. Is that wacky tobacco? The wackiest. Oh, I do not approve of this here in my town. Excellent, Smithers. Have them under. They're smoking the chronic, the green, the loud. Excellent, Smithers.
Here you go.
Bring me Homer Simpson. Anyway. All right, so crap on a cracker. All right. Joe loves the Mr. Burns. I only do Mr. Burns really for Joe because I know he likes it. Who was it we did Little Nicky the other day? We found out. I didn't know I could do Little Nicky. We found out I can do Little Nicky. Anyway, hold on 2 seconds. I don't need to remind you nothing. All right, so here's my topic for today, and we're going to discuss. Remember, the quack is in, so work with me. Okay, hold on. There we go. Much better. All right. You ready for this one? At one point in the Earth's history, plants created pollution. Bam. That just happened. Plants used to be the number one pollutant on this planet. How about them apples? Now you're saying to yourself, but Jay Greenbaum, what? Plants don't create pollution. They don't create pollution. Sure they do. And here's how. Were those plants genetically engineered by people? No, the basic plants on this grass and everything like that, trees, everything. Roses, everything. Created pollution. That's what oil comes from. No. While they were alive, while they were living, plants created pollution. And I'm going to tell you guys how in just a few seconds. Now, I want you guys to think about that. How could plants create pollution? You know what? When I was looking into this and I saw it myself, it was like, whoa. And I started thinking about it. It's like they give off CO2. No, plants give off oxygen. They consume CO2. Now, a lot of people think that plants make oxygen. They do not. What happens is that when you breathe, your body is a carbon.
They filter it.
Carbon life form. Well, what they do is they bring in the carbon, the CO2. They eat the carbon, digest the C. They strip the molecule of the C off the CO2 and release the O2 back. So they're not really.
And once they're stripped of each other, they break down into single oxygen atoms.
It just goes back, yeah, and then they go back to being oxygen. They convert CO2 to oxygen. That is very true. They do. There we go. David's got it now. Here's what I'm saying when I mean by that plants used to create pollution. Now, it's got to think of it like this. At one point, the atmosphere on Earth was a highly dense CO2 atmosphere, okay? So if there were any life forms or anything such that were thriving in that environment, in a highly enriched CO2 environment, they would be quite happy. And then here along comes these little plants, these little even like algae, microalgae probably at first, that began the basic photosynthesis. And they are a weird species. Mushrooms are unique. They're a fungi. They're
death.
They're neither a plant nor an animal. But anyway, so as these little plants started arriving and, suddenly, because a rich CO2 environment would be perfect for an invasive species such as plants. And hello, Carolyn. So we're discussing how plants used to be bad, stealing all our CO2. So what happened was though, as these little plants began to flourish in this rich CO2 environment, they began polluting the air with all this oxygen. And, anything that would be living in a highly enriched CO2 environment would be very, very bad to have just oxygen, nitrogen environment. So at one point, plants were putting off. If you imagine something living in a rich CO2 environment, it would definitely want to kill all of the plant life because it would be robbing it of its needed carbon dioxide. So, yes, at some time on this planet, long, long ago.
Peanut, stop.
That's why the animals were so large long ago? Absolutely. The reason also for that, though, Joe, there's a multiple figures thing like that. If you look at the idea of Pangea, animals, even now today, you can see it happen. Fish can only grow as big as their environment is. Their tank will allow them to be. Now, with the idea of Pangea, when all the continents were a large landmass, animals were able to grow bigger because there was more room. As the planets and the continents split and divided, you start seeing animals get smaller because, again, less environment. So along with the rich, high oxygenated environment, you need a highly, highly high oxygen environment to grow large because the lungs. Basically what happened is there used to be somewhat of maybe a moisture barrier, a few inches of water that would have covered in the environment. And this would have allowed things to grow bigger, longer. And when something ruined that, like a meteor strike came in and hit that, a lot of what caused the death was, the initial impact of the meteor may have destroyed some's life. But what happened was that moisture barrier came down and the atmosphere got thinner. And these larger creatures that were massive size, to the max of about what bone can handle, being made out of what it is, their lungs were unable to breathe in a thin environment. But that's why you still hear some reports of people talking about pterodactyls out in Africa and in some places in South America. A flying reptile or some kind of creature along those lines would still need very large lungs to pump its wings. So when when less oxygen was available for larger creatures, which a lot of them would suffocate, it's still possible to think that the pterodactyl, though limited, would still be able to breathe and still maintain flight. Maybe not so much more flying as gliding. And then when you start seeing creatures that it makes sense, The whole planet was covered in trees? No, because that would then throw the balance off incompletely, David. Because if the whole planet was covered in trees, then the environment would be too rich in oxygen, and that would cause our atmosphere to ignite. So no, there was at no point. Remember, if there was all those covered in trees completely, they would pretty much starve out because there wouldn't be enough carbon dioxide for them to ingest. So no, the whole planet was never at any one point covered completely in trees. There, plants seem to have a very symbiotic union with
us,
with creatures on this planet. We need them, they need us. They make food. It was almost Google it. You know, that's a theory. Nobody can say that, but if you think about it, there is probably think about what would happen in a highly forested, majorly forested. You would have an oxygen rich environment. Possibly, if it was at one point that trees and forests were doing this, you would have a highly oxygenated environment, which would probably ignite the atmosphere. So the idea of maybe there being completely covered, I would say probably at one point, maybe 60-70% of the earth was covered with, of the landmass was covered with it. With trees, I guess I could see it. I guess fish could still breathe and they still metabolize oxygen just in a different way. So I guess it's possible. Pines and plant life. Okay, I can go with there was a lot of plant life, but I think that you would see plant life and animal life emerging, or even maybe fish, sea life. Ancient tree roots found all over. I know the whole R of UK was. Oh, I don't doubt that. Look at UK. Oh, wow, there's a little robin right on my windowsill.
The other day, I saw
little female robin sitting out there.
I saw a really pretty male cardinal sitting on our porch.
Oh, she's very pretty. Look at that pretty little thing over there. She let the cat out and go get it. All over the area of the UK. I'm sure, because you got to figure the UK. There's going to be a lot. The UK, once it broke off and was separate, at one point the UK was connected by a landmass. And that's probably during an ice age, and that's when a lot of people finally crossed over once the sea level dropped enough or it froze over enough. So it makes sense that there would be a lot of ancient plant life on the Isle of the UK or y'all's area. It'd make a lot of sense, very much so. But yeah, ay Dios mío. Well, very cool, very cool. Right? These conversations are the fun ones. But it stands nonetheless, though. At some point in this planet's history, plants were a pollutant. Now, what I developed with that off my own was that, okay, so here we are creating, so basically, as far as I can tell, is that at some way or shape or form, every life form wants to shape its environment to itself, or life will find an environment that works in that. And from that, the next life forms will flourish and they'll pollute. But from their pollution will arise a Guten Tag, meine Herr. Zussman. Just glad to have you with us, Mark. Dankeschön for coming in. I hear Piper.
Yeah, I tried to let her in last time and she wouldn't come in. She was laying in the sun.
Let me get her. I'll get Pipes. Come on, Piper. No, not you. Not you. Piper. There's my kitty.
She comes in for you, but not me, of course.
There's my kitty. There's my pretty kitty. Come here, Pipes. I'll put it out. Come here. Look, it's gone. I did. I put it down.
Yes, our cat yells at us for smoking, you guys.
Yeah, she's my truth commercial. She won't come and hang out with me if I'm smoking. Wer Gast ist der? Einen Moment, bitte. Let me get the translator. Oh, guys, my friend here, Mark, is from Germany, and he does not speak English. Mein Deutsch ist nicht gut, so I do my best to work with him, and we try to figure out, we'd use this, the German to English. How are you? Danke, I'm good. Hey, Mark. Michael Furberger is here. Diane is here. If we went to Mars creating oxygen, we would be polluting. We would then be exactly, Mark Willis. We would pollute. When you talk about retro engineering or a geoengineering an environment, you're polluting it to fit your needs. So when a plant needed to eat up all this oxygen, too, frozen CO2. So there's already oxygen there. It's just trapped in carbon form, carbon dioxide form. So what we would need to do is and here's something else interesting I heard is that they've noted that, well, people are talking about global warming, that other planets in our solar system are warming up. The planet, the sun is warming up. Ein Moment. I think he wants to know what time it is here. Copy. Und wie paste. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm doing my best to help with my friend Mark here. There we go. Letting him know. There we go. All right. So very good. Very good. So plants couldn't be polluting as they were here first. But what caused the CO2 rich environment? What caused a CO2 rich environment? Total Recall is a document. Hold on, did I say that wrong? I think that's interesting. Hold on, let's see if I got that right. I don't know. Good question. Now, see, isn't that interesting? That's interesting because what would be the environment? Does it go back and forth from a CO2 rich environment to an oxygen rich environment to a CO2 rich environment? And life kind of just plays this weird balancing game. And of course, like I was saying, though, they said that the planets are becoming more luminescent, that the sun is getting brighter and lighting them up and that they're heating up. Now, if we could melt the caps at the CO2, I think what they should do is nuke. They need to send some nukes. They need to nuke Mars. Send a few nukes there, ready to get it all radioactive and everything like that. It's already been radioactively sterilized. So dropping a few nukes on the poles could release some of the carbon, the CO2. Hopefully, then we could create an atmosphere. Humans are a cancer and considered to be a virus on this planet. It can be. I've always thought it's interesting when you look at the Earth from an airplane. It does look like cancer spots all over. Elon Musk wants to do that. I've talked about nuking the poles for a long time. They need to nuke them, release all that CO2, blow up a bunch of dust and dirt into the atmosphere. Because Mars does have an atmosphere. It's just very thin. And if you could layer it up with a bunch of greenhouse gases, then you could reinforce the environment, and then you could put oxygen into it. You could get the CO2, again, separate plant life. We need pollution on Mars. We really need greenhouse gases on Mars to basically insulate the You think so? You think there used to be a civilization on Mars and we cut them off and killed everybody? I mean, it's possible. It sounds interesting. I've always said that Hollywood likes to tell you the truth, but in lies. And that's an interesting way of looking at movies, is they're telling you the truth about things, but in lies. The movie is the lie, but the truth themselves. They killed themselves just like we are here. See, I think our planet is if this planet. I agree with George Carlin on this, and that I think it's the arrogance of human to think that we could have ever a serious, lasting effect on this planet. This planet is a living, moving, recycling organism. If it wants to shuffle off these pesky little things that it's on its surface, it just needs to shake us, and it would. It would. It does. It would. If we get it out of balance so bad that it causes the earth to have to do what it needs to correct the balance, because it's going to want to stay in balance. It's going to kill off the life forms that are killing it before we can destroy it. So from our own emissions, yeah, I don't really think there's no more carbon on this planet than there was 10,000 years ago. There's no more water on this planet, with the exception of some few meteors, I'm sure, but it's all the same. Basically, though, it's not so much that is that we don't need to save the planet. We need to save ourselves from the planet. We need to save ourselves from the planet because eventually this planet is going to retaliate. And that's what I think is what we really need to look toward is the retaliation.
There's a reason they call it Mother Nature.
Right. It's going to retaliate and how it's going to do it. Oh, well, Dankeschön, Mark. Ich liebe dich. A planet the size of Earth hit Jupiter, and it was a tiny flash when viewed. Oh yeah, when that meteor, the Schumacher meteor, crashed it made a crater. It made a dust plume the size of Earth. Merrick, Dankeschön, Merrick. But basically, the Earth would retaliate against us. We're not going to destroy this planet. This planet will destroy us. The reason Mars, I would have to disagree with that, is that the size of Mars is the problem. The size of Mars is the problem, is that there's a certain size you need to get to have a sustainable. And if you look at Venus, Venus is we're in the Goldilocks zone, and we're right in the middle, Mars being on the outside. Venus is actually still in the No, Merrick. My apologies, Merrick. Merrick is a name I'm very familiar. Danke, Merrick. So Venus, though, is an example of greenhouse gases run away. Mars is an example of not enough greenhouse gases, and Earth is an example of the right amount. Now, again, though, Earth is going to stay in that perpetual balance. It's going to want to be in that balance. It will correct itself if we mess with the environment. The environment will do something drastic to cause a change, to fix it. Oh, absolutely. Pole shifts are real. That happens. They can see that in the magnetic rocks, the lining up of how the magnetics work. It's really interesting. I heard one theory, and it's totally ludicrous, but an interesting theory nonetheless. And the theory said that when we look at Venus, it's actually because of some kind of gravity or something that we're able to see our planet in the future. And the other end of that spectrum is in our future. And Mars is a gravitational way of viewing our planet to the past. And they don't tell us that. And that Mars is what's happened before the Earth was fully formed and everything like that. And eventually meteors bulked it up to the size needed. And Venus was our planet in the future after so much pollution and everything like that. And Earth is like the present. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me. Hold on, I'm typing this out. I want my friend Mark to be able to, Merrick, to be able to keep up with us and kind of in conversation. So I do my best to translate for him what we're kind of going over. There we go. Let's see. But that was just something I heard. I heard that years ago about somebody talking about that it was viewing in the past and the future. Completely ridiculous because we've sent probes. And it was interesting is that while America turned to Mars, Russia turned to Venus, and they landed several probes and took some pictures before it burned up because I believe it's retarded hot there. Retarded hot, like 900 degrees Celsius on the surface. However, though, they did discover that in the clouds of Venus, high up in the atmosphere, it's actually quite cool. Anything that could be like, they talk about life, anything that could ride thermals, some kind of creature could live there. Absolutely. Isn't that interesting? It's interesting to note, too, that when Betelgeuse, the star Betelgeuse goes supernova, we'll be able to view it. We'll be able to view it in the daytime. But by the time we see that it's supernova, it'll probably be already done. Hello, Jaden. There's my nephew. Hold on. I'm translating one more time. This thing helps out so much. Nine, Merrick. Just hanging out. We're talking some weird theories, Jaden. Having fun. Boy, here we go. Interesting stuff, guys. It's always just interesting stuff to hear. Interesting.
At least nobody's asking to see my feet.
Yes, nobody wants to see Evie's feet, so that's a good thing. It's always a good thing. That guy was really weird.
It was a day full of weird people yesterday.
There were some weird people just coming out of the woodwork, but thus is YouTube, I guess.
Yeah, because they can stay in the comforts of their own home.
Right?
They can just shut it off whenever they want. Doesn't change the fact that I'm left with that scar in my life.
Oh, boy. Ooh, conspiracy. Absolutely, Jaden. It's always fun to talk conspiracy sometime. Not so much conspiracy, just ideas and thoughts. But yes, Mars. I think Mars can be done habitably. You'd love conspiracy theories? Me too, Jaden. They're some of my favorite things to go over. They're always interesting, and I don't know. There's just something interesting about them. Something very interesting about just the ideas that people come up with for these stuff, you know? What are some other things we can talk about? We're talking about planets a lot. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of space stuff lately, so it's kind of... Let's see. Ein Moment, bitte.
This is like pumpkin.
Or ally law. I'm not familiar with that, no. Oh, yes, we did. We did. Geoengineering. You see, as you think about it, though, as like when people talk about animals going extinct, did you know animals go extinct every day? Every day. Creatures go extinct every day. If we can see it, but it's not there anymore, is that time travel? No, that's perspective. That's perspective. Time is relevant to the perspective of the viewer. So, no. I don't think so. Weirdos coming out of the woodwork. New band name, right? That could be good. And I think he said Sagan. He meant Carl Sagan. Something about Carl Sagan there. Let me see what he's talking about. Oh, I wish I could.
What?
I'm using Google Translates to talk. Animals can become de-extinct also. I've heard about that. They want to breed back the woolly mammoth. However, I don't think that would be a good idea because I don't think the temperatures, they would probably need to keep it in a very cold climate.
Probably Antarctica.
Antarctica, somewhere like that, it would need to, because it probably, what happened was the reason the woolly mammoth went extinct is very simple, is that, think about this. A woolly mammoth is a very hairy creature, so it's going to want to stay in cold environments. Now, when people always say they find the woolly mammoths and they're like frozen in ice and stuff like that, right? Well, imagine if you were a woolly mammoth and you were trying to follow the cold. Okay, you wanted to follow the cold. You would be walking across a lot of cracking and fractured glaciers, okay? So the chance of a woolly mammoth, because the environment was warming back up, the chance of it falling in a crack or a glacier split becomes likely. And then, of course, because it fell down into a hole, it's not going to freeze right away. The next winter did come, refreeze it. That split doesn't open up again. But there's enough of a chance that that's generally what happened. The woolly mammoths died out because the atmosphere no longer suited them. It happens all the time. At a channel called Shane. What does he go over, Jaden? What does he talk about?
I think the white rhino is about to go extinct too.
Echrochnen? Did I say that right? Echrochnen? That's a long way to say that word. Squirrel, echrochnechen, echron, echroin, horn, echroinchen, echroinchen. You know what? If my mom was here, she could speak German to him perfectly. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm all about trying to get things done and help people out. So yep, we'll make this quickly. Watch this, guys. I want to be able to say hi. Merrick, ein Moment bitte. Let me get things done one way or another here, guys. You would love to try mammoth? I heard somebody ate some and they said it tasted like rotted meat, which makes sense. No good. Who do I know that speaks German?
Chris Hubbard.
No. He speaks Korean. He does.
Uncle Sean.
Uncle Sean, he might be at work.
No, he works night shift.
Let me try one more time. For my friend. I'm trying to get a hold of Nana there, Jaden. So I can have
a decent conversation.
Oh, some nice fresh. I don't know. Off the clone. That could be interesting. I don't know. I think the meat would be kind of tough because an elephant is like a lot of mass, so it's going to be tough. You would need you would need kind of a baby one, kind of like veal. Strausenband. I'm not familiar with that. Strausenband. Oy vey. Just when you need to call somebody and you need to get a hold of them and you can't, right? German to English, what does that mean? What did he say?
Peanut stop.
Street gang. Oh. No street gang. Hello, Hector Garcia. Glad to have you stopping by. Don't believe I've seen you here before. If not, I apologize, but thank you for coming by. We're going to make sure I subscribe to your channel. Du bist gut, wirklich. Du bist gut. I'm missing on one word. Missing on what that word is. You are really Dankeschön, Merrick. Danke. Let me make sure I get in there. No, du bist gut. I thought something is good. I knew that. And he was saying I'm good. Squirrel. He did. He said squirrel in that language. That was awesome. I love that we have people from all over. I always try to work with anybody. We can translate anything with Google Translate. So Okay, bye. You got better things to do? Well, I'm sorry you have to feel that way. Yes, Smithers, get Hector out of here. He has better things to do. Well, bye. I guess you really don't have better things to do, Hector Garcia, or you would have let me know that you had better things to go do. What better things are you going to go do before you go? Can you tell me? I just want to know. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. I just generally like to know what it is because there's lots of better things to do. Save the planet. That would be something better to do. Write a novel. That would be something better to do. What's some other better things we could do besides watch my channel? We could go swimming. Yeah, that would be good. That would be better. We could attempt to save end world hunger. See, thank you, David. That's right. Make a difference.
Rid the world of vampires.
That's right. Rid the world of vampires. Thank you. Play Fortnite. These are all amazing things that we could do better than watch my channel, guys. So thank you for Hector for pointing that out. I appreciate it. I don't know what he expected seeing the Quack Was In, but there he goes. But I'm going to subscribe to his channel either way because that's the kind of person I am. I don't want to leave anybody out. Hector may have better things to do, but maybe I want to go annoy Hector later. Maybe Hector's got a channel that's actually worth checking out. Maybe he's somebody famous. Let's go see. Nope. I would imagine Hector is probably a troll as he has 1 subscriber, no content. But I'm going to give him his 2nd subscriber. I want Hector to do well. And hopefully he'll come back and hang out with us. Go forth, Hector. Be good. Bring back Woolly Mammoth. Our wayward son is gone. That was fun. Our wayward son is gone. We could go throw up outside of air. See, I love these ideas. Vampire hunting isn't hard. They're mostly in LA and they only come out at night. Very good. Jaden, you speak German? Wait a minute. Jaden speaks German. You lived in Germany for a while, didn't you, Jaden?
I didn't know he spoke German.
Wait. Does my nephew speak German and no one told me? What did he just say? He is a little rusty with his German. Oh, he is. He's talking to Jaden. Tell Merrick for me. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate having him here. If best you can. He's a little rusty with his German. That's what he told him.
Whoa. That's better than what I can do.
Unless Jaden translated, because he is smart to do that. I don't know if he could probably spell as well as he can speak. Hello, Kevin. Glad to have you here. We got so many people from Germany stopping by. This is great. Dankeschön. Ich liebe Deutschland. Going to his channel as well, Mr. Kevin. Kevin, I am your first #1 subscriber there. I'm just a little rusty, period, he says. I hear you, man. I hear you. But that's okay. This is great. We got some friends from Germany stopping by. Our friends here in, of course, the UK, over in England. This is great. This is great. Oh, Hector. That was what we needed. Someone to come in. He stopped in, said hi. That was fun. See, I don't understand why people have to get so rude and mean. We stayed polite. We had fun. Ich liebe America. Dankeschön. I've actually never seen it spelled out, but I read it very well. Sagame, hello, Kevin. I don't know. He's saying hello to Kevin. Well, good. I'm glad we've got some people that can talk to each other now and understand. I'll do my best to go from English to Deutsch. So if you guys would like to bring up your Google Translate and speak to Merrick and Kevin in Deutsch, I'm using English to German on the Google Translate. So when they're talking to me, I try to just copy and paste real quick, click, click, click. I think that's what Jaden must be doing because it's taken him a while to respond. So I'm doing this right now as well. Jaden, are you actually typing it or are you translating it? Right? Well, this is awesome, guys. It's all about bringing people together, and I think that's great. We're a salty bunch, huh? Let's see if we can get that up to 30 thumbs up, guys. I'd like to hit 30 thumbs up if we could do that. I know we're at 19 now, and that's 11. It might be a little difficult, but I think we can do it. Thumbs up if you could. Ish. I figured you were, but I thought you actually spoke German because I know you lived in Germany for a long time, Jaden. All right, one more. There we go. Well, I appreciate it, Jaden. You helping out and translating for me does a great job. Bat Cave. Actually, that's a good call. That's a good call there, Joe. Hey, Joe. Well, Joe. Joe's my friend. Joe.
Joe's my bro.
Joe's my bro. I could say something else, but you'd smack me.
What, he's a hoe?
No.
I'm a hoe.
There you go. Idaho.
Idaho.
Idaho, Idaho. That's an old one, isn't it? Yeah. Jaden, do me a favor. Take Kevin, what Kevin said there, Kevin Hines, and translate for me and then repost it if you would, bud. Jaden, you can be my translator since you're my German expert. Jaden did live in Germany for quite a while. His dad was in the military. His dad and I were friends for a while. And so when he got stationed to Germany, Jaden went with him. And so, yeah, he got to live in Germany for a long time. That's awesome. Keep him in line, Evie, says Ian. I'm quick with the Joker to light up your smoke. This is great. I'm glad we're having everybody such a good time. Like I was saying, I was hoping that the Jiggy family was going to come by and say hi. Hello, Jeff Minecraft. Glad to have you here, buddy. Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in a while, man. Where you been, huh? You been hiding out, huh? Good luck with that, Evie. That's great. You guys pick on me so much, but you know what? You're probably right. Ay, Dios mío. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to get us up to that 30. Can we get up to that 30 thumbs up? So if we haven't hit the thumbs up yet, make sure you guys go ahead and smash that thumbs up for me. I'm sure most of you already have anyway. All right, Sean, I'll still probably be here for at least another hour, buddy. I'll try to hang out for you. I appreciate everybody who's helping with Mark, Merrick, and Kevin in translating. Can you be a moderator? Yes, Jaden. You are my nephew. So
I was going to say, he should. He is helping you translate.
Absolutely. Add as a moderator. There you go, my nephew. You are my moderator. Jaden deserves it. Oh, wow. Thank you. So who sent that? Ian. Oh, my gosh, Ian. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, man. Wow, you dude. You should have got yourself a t-shirt, Ian. You can pull that back right now if you want to. I'll give you the website. Don't give me money like that. Go get yourself a t-shirt so you have something to hold and something nice for yourself.
To show for it.
Oh, wow, to show for that because that's so generous of you. If you want to cancel it, that's fine, man. That's fine. Yeah, you can go to the website and order a t-shirt. That's so amazing. Thank you, Ian. Oh my God.
I wasn't watching.
It caught me off guard to see. And you didn't have to go so big on it, bro. You could have done $1 and that would have been fine. That would have showed the love. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Ian. God, man, sometimes you guys just amaze the crap out of me. So much so. $20.99. $20.99. So he says you can go to the dollar store, get 20 items, 99 cents left over. Take you to the corner store because I'm a sugar daddy. Well, thank you so much, Ian. He came out of nowhere with it. Grab yourself a t-shirt, hoodie. Absolutely. Well, they're not limited time only. We were going to run, but since I've had such a good response and everyone telling me, please keep them up, I need a little more time. We're going to run the t-shirts, the Don't Tell Me How to Do My Job t-shirts for a while. Hold on. Let me tell my friends in German. There we go. Oh, wow. You guys are just too nice. Oh, well, good. Well, good. I'm glad you have lots of t-shirts. That was so nice of you. The epic Area 51 shirts, cool, because those are going to be awesome shirts, and you'll have so many to pick from because we're gonna film it all. I don't like I would never want to be called a liar. So if I wear a t-shirt that says I vomited damn near close to Area 51, I want it to be true. So I vomited damn close to Area 51. Oh, that's great. That's great. I just got it, Jaden. I just got it. If you want to go check it out, I'm going to be doing some more. So I'll be making more shirts soon. Hold on. No. There we go. What did Mark Merrick say here? Du hast mich. Now, a lot of people who've heard that song, Du hast mich, think it means you hate me. It is not. It means you have me. It is a love song. But, yeah, go take a look at it. Take some Ipecac with you. You know what? Just don't worry about it. If we go to Area 51, if I make a shirt that says I blank area at Area 51, it will not be a lie. Everything I will make it happen. It's actually hard to get a hold of Ipecac. They don't sell it commercially anymore. I abused it in Iraq once for fun to throw up a lot. And boy, does it make you throw up a lot. If you guys can imagine the word power puke and bazooka barf. Hi, it's your dog's birthday. He is 22 years old. Oh, that's awesome, Tina. What's your dog's name so I can say hi to him? Is he nearby? Bring him nearby and then tell me his name so I can tell him happy birthday and he's a good boy. Yeah, Coco. Coco, happy birthday, Coco. There we go, Coco. Good boy, Coco. Who's a good boy? Coco's a good boy.
We would sing, but our dog likes the song Happy Birthday way too much.
It's also copyrighted.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
A lot of people don't know that. I don't know if YouTube gets away with it, but there you go. Happy birthday, Coco. 22 is impressive. Impressive. That's a long time to have a four-legged companion.
What kind of dog?
What kind of dog is it? Yeah, Tina, what kind of doggy is he? Oh my God, he looked at the phone to you. Oh, Coco's a good boy. Who's a good boy, Coco? Where's my Coco? Coco's a good boy.
So you can officially say she's in love with the Coco, right?
She's in love with my Coco. I'm going to translate this part real quick from Merrick. No, nobody has problems. Nine, Merrick, 9. I hope nobody's giving Merrick any problems for being German. I would imagine not. Hello, Davey M. No, Merrick seems to think that we don't like him because he's German. Has dissected a gray? I have, Jaden. I have that. Let me let him know. English to German. One second. Oh, I don't know. I think he feels it's probably the language barrier. It's hard. No, no, that's quite all right, David. Davey, we're happy to have you here. Thank you so much for coming. It was amazing. I'm glad you came. I'm the only paranoid here. Yeah, right. Merrick only speaks German, Ian, so I'm using my English to German translate on Google. So I just want him to know that everybody, thumbs up for Merrick. Merrick and Kevin, Danke, ich liebe dich. And for those who don't know, I don't like it's not nice to always do that, but ich liebe dich is something Evie and I always do. She learned it at her nursing home from a German patient, and it is in German. It means I love you. So to everybody out there, ich liebe dich, ich liebe Insane, ich liebe David, ich liebe David Beach, ich liebe Ian, Merrick, Kevin, Tina, Coco, ich liebe dich, Coco. So there we go. We'll always work together. We're from all over. We're from all over. Don't say foreigners. They're not foreign, Jaden, because they're not out of their own country. They're German. They're German. But if you'd like to, you're more than happy to speak to them.
Tell them that you were born in Germany.
I'm celebrating for my Merrick and Kevin. For you. This is for you. There we go. That's what I was trying to get. Look, it even guessed it for me. No. Davey, actually, I have family that's Scottish. I have a lot of family that's Scottish. I know that there's some family in Scotland, and then a lot of my family, that the Scottish family settled in Nova Scotia. So yeah. Maybe Jaden can explain my wife to me. Oh, Jaden. That's funny. You guys are a hoot today. An absolute a hoot. A hoot. I would go out of my way for anybody to help you guys to enjoy this. I appreciate it. Oh, and look at you guys. We're up to 25 thumbs up. Thank you so much to everybody. And a special big thanks to Ian once again, because he went out of his way to give a super chat, and that was more. That's very true, old-time vapes. Well, I mean, my mom's a foreigner. She was born in Canada. She was a Canadian citizen, got her U.S. citizenship. I was born in Germany, but I was a U.S. citizen born abroad. So while I do have a German birth certificate, I also have an American one. Oh, well, thank you so much, Davey M. I appreciate it. You never know. We could always try. It's worth a shot. It couldn't hurt. It couldn't hurt. Not for nothing, dude. Not for nothing. Let me see. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. We got to come up with some more ideas for what we can do at Area 51. I know I want to take a pee as damn close to Area 51. We got to do the throw up, of course. These are all great ideas. No, I don't have dual citizenship. I could reclaim my citizenship. You were born abroad, not abroad. Ha, David. I could reclaim my German citizenship if I wanted to. I could, if I chose to, but I have not. I would have to do the paperwork because I was born off post. I wasn't on the military installation. It automatically generated a German birth certificate. But my parents did the paperwork, and it was filed, and I received my American birth certificate as a U.S. citizen born abroad. So I was a U.S. citizen from the very beginning. It had the paperwork had to be done. T's had to be crossed. I's had to be dotted. It's paperwork. Everything is paperwork. But yes, I could take back my German citizenship. Likely as well, too, though, I could also move to Israel. Israel, I have enough... I can prove enough lineage on a family side that I can move to Israel if I choose, which would be great because I could take Evie, and she's also a little bit, so not enough, but it'd be enough that she came with me. But yeah, we could move to Israel. So my options are always open. Mr. Squid, what is top secret? In Area 51 in Arizona or Nevada? It's in Nevada. It's in Nevada. Groom Lake. It's Edgeworth. I want to say it's Nellis Air. Okay, here it is. It's Nellis Air Force Base, Nevada. Outside of Nellis Air Force Base is the Groom Lake site, and inside the Groom Lake site is the S5 location. That's where it is. Well, and it's not top secret. It's not top secret. My security clearance, giving away national secrets. Yeah. No, it's actually very well known where that is. That's how we're going to find it. We're going to find it. We're going to drive to it. Like I said, I don't know when this is going to happen. I think that realistically, I don't care the time of year. It's when we can line up when we get everything lined up the way we need it, we're going to Area 51 and we're going to camp there. We're going to take the camper and we're going to stay just outside of the gate. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, though, ich bin 22, haha, Merrick. I don't know. What did he say? I'm glad you two, at least Merrick and Kevin, can speak. That's good. Hold on. English to German. Flip it around. German to English. Oh, you're 18. Okay. Kevin is 22 years old, and Merrick is 18. That's awesome. There we go. We'll let them know that. The army. I don't know. Oh, I know. When my mom's dog passed, Tina, it was really hard. She'd had her for like 13 years. So I can't imagine 22. Well, then, see, now the government has finally acknowledged Area 51, so it's everything out there, but oh, Salty Boy, the homeboy's back. Yo, what's up, Salty? Keeping it salty. Nice and salty. Glad everyone's here and hanging out. We're having an interesting discussion. This has been great. This has been a lot of fun. Hold on. I just want to see what's all popping off and everything. Let's see. Hello, Jeff. What's up, buddy? What you doing in Minecraft? Is Area 51 where Neil Armstrong stood on the moon? Ha! That's funny. I like that. That's a good one. Take me to church. What'd you miss? Not a whole lot, Pat. We've been going over just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Smash that. Oh, well, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. That's right. We're almost at 30. We need 2 more thumbs up, and we're going to hit that 30 mark, and that was my goal. Just wanted to get 30 thumbs up, and I appreciate everybody coming through in a clutch to help out with it. So what's our next topic? I don't know. We gotta figure out something. We were thinking about the t-shirt ideas. I played Frisbee at Area 51 for my Frisbee fans out there. Maybe if there's any golf fans out there for our Scottish friends, I sank a hole in one and we'll set up a little putt course or something and we can sink hole in ones. And I think the whole trip there is going to be just accomplishing t-shirt ideas. I think I don't even want Area 51 to be the focus. I want to be at Area 51 and it just be a side note. Like, oh yeah, so here we are hanging out in the desert and there's Area 51 and all, but Brad is here and Ash is here. We're going to sing some pots and stuff like that. That's more exciting than to me. And I want the guys who are on the camo guys to be looking like, what in the hell are they doing? That's the thing that would be fun for me. That's what I want to do. I want it to be such a side note. They're like, their lack of us paying attention to them makes them suspicious. All right. Or check out old Green Bomb videos. I appreciate those just as much. When you guys go see the old stuff and check out the old work, that lets me know that you guys are enjoying that stuff too. It lets me know what works and what doesn't work. And this won't let me do anything. All right, let me get off of that. I don't know why. My phone is being weak. Weakness, dog. Weakness. I got my Frisbee back at Area 51. Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Oh, then I'd have to make Frisbees that said I got my Frisbee back at Area 51, like it landed over, and I was like, ah. Like maybe if we just like saw the line and I threw it just a little bit over the line and then we all did like a ladder and we got it back. And then we could be like, I got my Frisbee back at Area 51. Or maybe we got a stick and we got my Frisbee. And if all the guys who were down there, like, dude, I just wanted my Frisbee back, bro. Don't take the B. I played hacky sack at Area 51. I love hacky sack, by the way. Have you been, Davey? That's a long way to go, man. That's a long way to go. You can see the changes and the different style and the stuff. That's a lot of material to view, so pace yourself. Definitely pace yourself. I think it would be fun. I think it would be a lot of fun. I've always gone with G-Bomb. Everyone's always called me G-Bomb as far as I remember. All right. Sorry, I didn't even realize I didn't have any of this set up. I didn't even do any of my setup before. Normally, I do that while I'm waiting for you guys to show, and I completely spaced it today and did not do any of my setup whatsoever. I was just like, it's go time. Go. So we launched and we went live. Okay, well, good. Glad that he was able. Danke. Guten Nacht. It was so wonderful having them here. I loved having Merrick. All right, Merrick. Guten Abend. I think that's great. I'm glad we can do that for him. I'm really glad and of course, I've been demonetized already in 2 seconds. That took 2 whole seconds. From the time I even said, hey, what do you think about maybe monetizing after this? And YouTube was, nope. So that's okay. But we'll fix it. Throw a water balloon over the A51 fence. I water bombed Area 51. That's a good one. Water bombed them. I don't know. I think it'd be great if I spilled my beer at Area 51. That's awesome. That would be a good one. I like water bombed it. That's actually really good. We could come up with so many, I had iced tea. Oh, what about this one? I watched Independence Day at Area 51. That's a great one. I would love to do that one. What do you think, Evie? Is there any other ones you could come up with?
Mm-hmm.
I lost my Alienware at Area 51, right? My phone got hacked at Area 51. I lost my V at Area 51. Ah, there's a V reference. Jacob Turpin is here. We're doing very well, Jacob. Thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate it. We're doing great. We're here for probably gonna do about another 20 minutes or so. We're gonna run it out to the hour and a half mark. Moonwalker says great live stream yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she was kicking butt, huh? I was so proud of her. She was live streaming like a beast yesterday. I think she got the niche for it. Are you going live after me?
I need to, but I don't think I'm going to because my ribs are hurting really bad today. I think I need to take a little bit of a breather.
Maybe if I keep putting my toe over the line, I can do a t-shirt that says I tried to get captured at Area 51.
You put your toe over the line, that guy's going to come back and ask you to see your feet.
That's funny. Jackson's here. I told her, Moonwalker. I told her, you didn't hear me? No, not really. I didn't like Jurassic World. It looks too fake. The original Jurassic Park was still one of the best. Even Jurassic, what was the other one? What was the second one? Was it just Jurassic Park 2?
Yeah, Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3, and then it was Jurassic World. And
you have a blank screen, Davey? Oh, that's not good. Let me check on that for you. You shouldn't have a blank screen. No, you're not going to be just killed. They are authorized deadly force, but they're not going to kill you, Jaden. There was a tour driver not too long ago. He was taking a tour group, and he missed the sign, and he drove into it. And they stopped him. You know, he was detained. Everybody was detained for a while, blah, blah, blah. But they realized it was an accident, and they let him go. So, no, they're not going to. The Lost World, Jurassic Park. That's what it was. Thank you so much. I didn't think it was called Jurassic Park 2. It was Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Or Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and then it was Jurassic Park 3. And anytime they put a 3 on it, you know they're desperate. And then the reboots. And the reboots aren't nearly as good. They could have done well, but they needed to get the kids back, the original kids. It's the only way these things are going to work is if you bring back the originals. You can't just reboot. And I think when they bring back originals to shows, that's when you're getting the magic is back because it worked before and it can work again. But now when you're trying it, it's just like, oh, it's just new people trying the same stuff over and over. But no. Does anyone else have a blank screen? Anyone else seeing a blank screen? Davey M is having an issue. Can you refresh? I don't know. I'll be watching it soon, I would think. Oh, I'm sure they do some kind of testing and stuff like that. But whatever it is, there's already a new site, which would be the Area 53. And I believe they said it was somewhere up in Utah. But nobody really knows. I'm really not concerned about it. It's just the myth and the lure. I really just want to go on extraterrestrial highway. I want to go to the restaurants and do all that stupid stuff like that. But my idea is just I really don't care about Area 51. It's just that so many people do. Oh, well, thank you, Jaden. He's posting that up and letting everybody know for me. I do appreciate it, good sir. I do appreciate it. When you guys come through like that, it helps out so much. You guys have no idea. No idea. Okay. It froze on you, did it? I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me double check. I'm checking other means to make sure. I'm trying to make sure that you guys aren't interrupted. Oh, there's my buddy MRD223+1 because he's my buddy. I've still got Eevee's Diablo screen locked onto mine when I do that. Is it frozen? To the mailbox, the black mailbox? Yeah, I'd love to go there as well. I'm sorry. What am I doing today? Not a whole lot. I do plan on eventually doing some Fortnite to see this new update. It's not that impressive. I was telling the Mary, the guy I play with on there, Mary J, that he was like, "Oh, the update's going to be the meteor hitting tilted towers," and I was like, "Nah, I don't think so. Not yet." I stole the black mailbox. What if we painted the black mailbox white? Oh, well, thank you so much, OG Mustache Male Fictional Companion. I don't think I've ever had you in our stream before. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm going to make sure I subscribe to your channel as well. I love the name. That's an awesome name, man. That is an awesome name. It looks like you play some tanks, some World of Tanks or something. So I'm going to subscribe to you, and I love the guy you got on there with the handlebar curled mustaches and the beret. That is awesome. So very cool. World of Tanks. Yeah, man. I play some World of Tanks. That's good stuff. Can I get Fortnite on my computer? No, not you can. You can download it on computer, Jaden, but I don't have it on my computer. I'm playing it. But Evie was lucky enough. She got put in the beta test, so she can play with all platforms, Jaden. That's pretty dope.
You had me confused for a second because I've got Jackson and Jaden in here. And I was like, Aunt Evie, who are you talking to?
Oh, Jackson. Jackson. Is Jackson here? Where's Jackson?
Jackson's up there. He needs help going live, but
thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. She's letting everybody know how to fix it. I'm sorry it froze for a second on everyone. I do apologize. That's no bueno. Terry, I'm going to subscribe to you as well. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by and letting everybody know what's going on and how to fix that little issue. Sometimes these things happen. It's getting blown up, huh? Good. Well, good. I'm glad it was fixed. I apologize about the correction. Guys, with so many people hanging out here, I was only going to run it to the half-hour mark, 1.5 hours. But with you guys being here and everyone still hanging out, we're going to keep it going. If you guys stay here, I'm going to stay here. So we'll hang out for a while. But Jackson should still be here. I'd love Jackson to meet Jaden.
Yeah.
How old is Jackson now?
8. Yeah, right there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Jackson, what is it doing?
Jackson, okay, so red mustache, that is Evie's nephew Jackson, and Jackson, red mustache, is my nephew and Evie's nephew.
Jackson's my cousin. Sorry, Red Stash Gaming, Jaden.
Cousin nephew.
Jackson is my cousin.
Cousin nephew, pretty much. He's your Aunt Evie, and I'm that guy, and I'm him. I loved when he used to say that. Where's him? You were funny back then, Jackson. I loved it. Your uncle dad? No, I'm not a dad at all. I am not a dad at all. Not that I know of. But I was thinking to myself the other day, I'm getting to that age now where if someone's going to be knocking on my door saying, you're my father, this is about the age where that could happen or line up. I doubt it. I'm very, very doubtful. I would say anywhere from 99% sure that's not going to happen. I would never say 100 because you never know. How old am I? I'm 33. I'm 33, man. Just turned 33 4 or 5 days ago. 5 days ago? Yeah. 5 days ago. Oh, not today, California. Not today. No. Go away. Leave me alone.
Jackson, there should be a little button in the top of your device.
Cali? Yeah, California was calling me.
So when you go into your YouTube app, It should have a button right here.
There you go.
And you just hit that button and it'll say, what does it say? Record or go live.
Yep.
You hit go live and go from there, bud.
Yep, that's all you got to do, buddy. Here, I'll walk you through it one time, too. So you bring up your YouTube app. There's your YouTube app, Jackson. Hold on. See, brought up. And then right up here in the top corner, you see that little camera?
Hey, Ian.
We're going to click on the camera. Okay.
He says I know.
Then you're going to see a screen right there that says go live. You hit that and you're all set, man. Lock, stock, ready to rock, born, bred, and fed. Hooah.
An insane outfit if you wanted to have kids.
That's been a debate for another time there, Insane. How has your day been? It's been great. When did you get the new the S9? Not yet, Jaden. We are getting them in
June 1st.
Beginning of June 1st. So I've got
I just looked it up the other day.
We've got this month, April, all of May, and then I'll have the new S9 and we'll be testing the camera out on that to see how it works.
I'll probably be up at 7 o'clock in the morning just as they open so I can switch it.
Yep. But everything's been going great.
Or speaking of,
am I ever going magnet fishing again? Absolutely. I'm going to do more magnet fishing. Now that summer, it's got to wait for it to get a little warmer here. We've had such weird weather that I haven't been wanting to go down to the rivers.
Oh, Terry and Tina are mother and daughter? Because Terry up here, or Tina, one of them said, yeah, Tina said, Terry is my daughter. And,
is she?
And they have the same last name.
Huh, maybe they are.
Yeah, hi, Terry Ann Kniff. Where are you?
And that makes sense. The parents would have named the girls TNT. Because I'm TNT.
Jackson, if it was 24 hours, it may not be 24 hours exactly. So I don't know, hon.
What happened?
He's saying it said to give it 24 hours before he could live stream once he set it up, I guess.
Well, you may have to wait a little longer. You know, there was that incident. She's upstairs in the bath. Mom, I'm upstairs in the bath watching. Oh, that's funny.
That's so funny because who's that remind you of?
You and I?
No.
Who? What?
Me and my mom.
You and your mom. Okay, now that's what I was going to go with next. I was like, well, I do that with you sometimes when you're streaming. I'll go upstairs and watch. But yes, with you and your mom. Well, it was relationships. But yes, I can see that you and your mom definitely doing that as well. Now that you mention it, without a doubt, that's great. That is hilarious.
Especially when you could text it. It's on a live stream. I love it.
Couldn't you just be like, "Oh, I'm up here"? I'm sorry if that's not.
Why didn't they just start going around the house, Marco Polo? It would have even been fitting. She was in a body of water.
That would have been great. Danny Sip is here. I work really hard on my head and he hits it. Now, somebody was asking me, when am I doing magnet fishing again? When I can get Danny Sip back down here because we are a team. We are a magnet fishing team.
Now they're arguing back. I love it.
I've become so ill, I've got to rely on social housing.
Ian, keep it clean, Terry. Oh my gosh.
Any advice? That's a tough one, Peter. If anybody else out there could come up with some advice that could help us out with Peter's situation, that would be, of course, we would love to have some any thoughts and ideas we could do for that.
Ooh.
What's my worst nightmare?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think I've faced my worst nightmare, but I don't know. That's a hard one.
I don't have nightmares anymore. It's more or less that I just remember shit.
I'm living my nightmares. Does that count?
Oh my God, thanks.
Well, no. Meaning that I can't have kids.
Death isn't a nightmare. Everybody's going to have it. You should never fear death. Oh, look, I got my little Susie curl lock going, as you say.
Yeah, Susie Q.
Yeah, she calls this my Susie Q because it curls. What's my worst nightmare? Everybody unsubscribing from my channel at once. That would be my worst
Having
nightmare.
Ian on my channel.
Caitlyn Jenner chasing me with
David
no...
Smith said
Oh
my
my...
answer was a good one. I'm living living my nightmare.
Sip said Caitlyn Jenner chasing me with no bra on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, if we want to go like those kinds of fears, like not getting into the feelings.
Coco's a good boy.
Nightmare. My worst nightmare would be a giant spider with a clown mask on, chasing after me.
In the dark?
No, because seeing it's worse. If it was dark, then I could just imagine that it wasn't there.
Crawling across the ceiling, the spider clown.
Biting me in a very no-no spot that I've been bitten before. And it ruining my lady bits for the rest of my life. Oh, no. Nope. Just found my worst fear.
How do you feel about the clown spider?
Not happy with it.
What would you say would be the nightmare if maybe like you woke up and there was a giant, and that was the nightmare, was there was a giant spider crawling across the ceiling, and when you saw it, it stopped, and then its face turned, and it was a clown face, and it went, that'd be pretty terrifying. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're ill, Peter. I wasn't trying to dismiss what you said. It's just so many more things are going on. But no, Peter, try to maybe rely on, see if you can find a local church group that can maybe help sponsor you and your family. See if there's any other programs that are available at the time. This is great. No, don't you dare stop. Don't you dare stop.
It's providing.
Don't you dare stop, Terry.
It.
You keep it up. Don't tell Terry how to do her job, Tina. Even though you're her mom and you have the complete right to tell her what to do. But you don't have to take that. You're in the UK, Peter? Oh, well, see, that's different for me then, mate. I have that. You guys your situation's completely different than what I would be able to tell you in my situation because the country differences. But hopefully, I saw Brad's new video. I just watched it before I went live here today. So yeah, I saw it. It was really good. Brad does great work as always. Nah, I'll be all right. No big deal. You know, I was watching one of my magnet fishing videos, and somebody commented on my magnet fishing video, and they said, you know, the music, That's Brad has the music worked out perfect for magnet fishing, unlike some other people on this platform. And I was like, well, I'm not Brad, so, you know, I don't want to be like Brad. I like that Brad does magnet fishing. I do magnet fishing too, but I like my rock music. And I do have some different kinds of music mixed up in there. And I really done, the person, though, was really sad, but I went ahead and subscribed to him anyway, just so that he knows. Yep. That's what I was thinking next. My worst nightmare is the sea. Why? The ocean is wonderful. I don't mind swimming in the ocean. I just don't want to eat anything out of it. Or very little. I don't know. I've seen the people eat the sea urchins, and they break the sea urchin open. And then there's these orangey yellow sacks inside of them, and that's what people eat. Yeah, that got it stuck. It happens. These things happen. I've lost 2 magnets already myself, so what are you going to do? I love to eat seafood. I see food, and I eat it. I'm just not a big seafood person. You know, don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, some shrimp. I don't mind shrimp every once in a while.
You know that one person that asked you, I didn't know that fish were magnetic. You should have told them, yeah, they're just so high in mercury. They just stick right to the side of the magnet.
Yeah, it's the mercury levels in the fish.
That's why pregnant women can't eat them.
All right, we do. We do have. I see how he put M, but I know I like to do that when people put something odd. M, you have 34 likes. I look at my keyboard.
That says RN. Right now, you have 34 likes.
Are you sure that looks like an M?
Look on my phone.
I guess so. I guess right now, but I was looking over here and I was like, maybe he meant M instead of J. Wasn't sure. Of lobster rolls. See, lobster is not bad. Did you, Dave? I have two of them. You can see both of them. The third time my magnet got stuck, I wasn't given.
To your wife.
I wasn't. Thank you, Ian. Mom, I'm 25 years old now, so you don't need to tell me things all the time. P.S. We're running out of shampoo.
Oh God! I love them.
Oh, you guys are great. Let's give a big hand for Terry and Tina.
Is what freaking Sip said.
Use real poo.
Shampoo. Poo.
Yeah, I know. Use real poo. Get your hair nice and sparkly. Hello. Wagner, ITC, thank you for stopping by. I think I saw you over in the Jiggy families in the live stream. Glad you finally decided to come over and hang out with us for a bit. We've been here chatting, chilling, talking, laughing, smiling, goofing. You okay for conditioner? To pick me up a bottle, I need to rinse and repeat has been doing murder on my shampoo stock. Oh, look, it's stuck. There we go. Getting jiggy. Yep. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, I just found his channel not too long ago. I've been trying to find new channels of other people who do live streams and hang out with them and stuff like that and help each other grow together. And I stumbled across him, and that is one high energy impact kind of guy. He's a really nice guy. And he was so nice to give me big shout outs on his channel right away. Like, just came in and said hi. And he's like, Jangly Bob. Wait, I was like, whoa, that's a lot of energy. And I wanted to thank him personally for, he thanked me for my service in the military, which was always a pleasure. I had a good time doing it. So it was the Jufro. That's right. I want to rock. Look, it almost looks like slow motion, but it's not. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be tuning into more of them and checking them out. They've got some great stuff. Oh, there's Conquistador. People didn't know Conquistador. What I'm talking about is I found a channel, and it's the Jiggy family, and they do a live stream. Speaking of which, Conquistador, I got on about 15 minutes after you text me, and of course, you're asleep. You racked out again, dude. I swear to God, if Conquistador, Vladdy, that's Vladdy, by the way, if Vladdy was one of the 7 doors, he would definitely be sleepy. Am I going to watch WrestleMania on Sunday? No. I don't watch wrestling anymore. I used to back in the day.
It's so weird seeing people with my maiden name. I mean, that's not how you spell it, but it's pretty dang on close. It says Wagner ITC.
Yep. But I'll tell you what, you let me know who wins on my next live stream. I'll give you guys Sunday off. We won't go live Sunday unless maybe if you ask nicely, I will. But if we don't, you can tell me Monday what happened. And I believe it's John Cena against The Undertaker, as you were telling me. So I know that it's very much a part of your life, and that's cool. Hey, I used to watch some WWE back in the day. For anybody who remembers the wrestler named not Jake the Snake, what was his? Nasty Ned. Anybody remember the wrestler named Nasty Ned?
I remember when it used to be called WWF.
Yeah. Do you know why they changed it?
Yeah, because the World Wildlife Foundation threw a temper tantrum.
I've been wondering about that for years.
So they changed it to World.
Nasty Ned. I don't know if it's the same guy or not, but Nasty Ned was from a long time ago, and he used to ride in on his Harley. Does anybody remember that? Andre the Giant. Yeah, those were the good days. We'll see, Moonwalker. We'll see. But anyone remembers Nasty Ned used to come riding in on his Harley, and that was actually a good friend of the family's husband. Was Nasty Ned. I don't know if it's the same guy or not anymore, but I saw nothing, David. Well, just a cigarette. Johnny Valiant? I think so. I remember the 1-2-3 Kid. I used to like him a lot back in the day. There used to be Now when he was on WWF, he was Diesel, and then when he changed over, he was Kevin Nash, the Giant Killer. Ric Flair, woo, woo. It's like when your dogs see each other, woo, woo. Yeah. Bye, nephew Jaden. Since he's gonna call me Uncle Jeremy, don't I get to call him nephew Jaden?
You know, I had somebody do that.
We should. Why is that? Why is it that you get called Uncle Jeremy, but I don't call you nephew Jaden? Rowdy Piper. Yeah, I remember him. I liked Rowdy Piper. He was pretty cool. Guy was beast mode.
What does Jaden play Fortnite on?
Jaden, what console are you on? Hold on. Stone Cold Steve Austin? Austin 316? Oh, yeah. Macho Man. The Macho Man. Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Computer.
Oh, computer.
That's because you're a nerd. No, I'm kidding, Jaden.
Jaden, I'll be streaming on Twitch and Mixer later, probably.
The Nature Boy. The Ghostbusters, I'm good. I'm tracking on the Ghostbusters there, OG mustache. But since I'm an 80s kid, I'll throw some out there and see if you remember. James Bond Jr., the Gummy Bears, the Raccoons, Fraggle Rock, Under the Big Top, Under the Umbrella Tree. Oh, was my Macho Man? Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. We're going to come at you hard, brother. And then I'm going to get you into the dome. And from there, I'm going to break you. Fraggle Iraq. That's funny.
I remember Gumby.
Bar the last two, Under the Umbrella Tree and Under the Big Top. Yeah, those were more like puppet animation shows. Under the Umbrella Tree was a Canadian show. It was one of my favorites when I was a kid. But those were great. Puppets, what was it? Muppet Babies? Mm-hmm. Loved Muppet Babies. James Bond Jr. was pretty beast mode, too. Jewel and the Stars, I believe it was. If you guys remember Jewel and the Stars. Rainbow Bright is what you're thinking there, David Smith. Rainbow Bright. I remember Rainbow Bright and the Care Bears and the Care Bears movie. Your birthday's on Monday. Well, then make sure I will come live and we will say a big happy birthday to you then. How about that, MJ? MJ Moonwalker. No, you can. We'll say it to you. Allegedly. No, I see the face of God in every child. The Friendly Giant, Mr. Dress Up. The Big Friendly Giant, the BFG, I remember. Oh, you didn't see any American cartoons? Oh, the Smurfs. Let's see. No. Snorks, I remember the Snorks. Oh, yeah. The Snorks were the underwater of the Smurfs. They're aquatic Smurfs, however. Canadian shows. I love you, Raggy. Like Zoic Scoop. We gotta get out of here. I'm Casey Kasem. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I do voices, so we were just going over that, by the way. You saw nothing, absolutely. Popeye the Sailor Man?
Oh, yeah, Scooter, yeah, olive oil, speak oil, Pluto. Yeah, where's me, spinach, yeah, Scooter.
I gotta go justify my existence, G-Bomb. Later. Bye, David. Thank you so much. Casey was your introduction to Weird Al, was he? Are you doing almost perfect imitation of yourself? Oh, the Jetsons. The Jetsons will, it's Astro and Scooby are almost the same voice. I love you, Roach. He's a little bit higher pitch, but pretty much the same thing. I love you, Raggy. Raggy, when you, Ruby Roo is more here. I love you, Roach. So yeah, it's a different tone, but it's the same actor. I can't do Evie's voice. She's got a very unique voice. Some voices are just not copyable, and she has like myself, has a very neutral accent, where she doesn't really have an accent. And that's you have quips.
I have little accents of everywhere because I was born in California, so I primarily learned to speak in Southern California. Then I was raised in Ohio, and living in Tennessee, I've always had kind of a Southern kind of twang.
Hung Kung Fooey. Someone's asked me to do Hung Kung Fooey, but I haven't heard it in so long that I don't remember how to do Hung Kung Fooey's voice. But once I listened to it, I'm sure I could. And of course they were. You do not speak proper, dude. If you guys ever watch my videos of Danny talking, he talks like this and he says his eyes. He drives his car to the bar. It's not far. And we were in the army. The army.
But we found that he can pronounce his R's in other parts of the sentence. He just cannot pronounce them at the end of sentence.
Well, if it's in the beginning, because army, he would say army. So spelling would be here's the spelling of Danny's army. Here's how you spell army in Boston. A-A-H-M-Y. That's how you spell army in Boston. Army. Peter Griffin? Shut up, Meg. Oh, Peter.
And of course, I can do a little bit of Stewie Griffin for you. It's too easy to have him come on by and say hello. Happy to have you all here. Of course, man. I mean, but Stewie has so many different voices, man. I mean, sometimes this is happy Stewie right here. I mean, wow, he's in your face and he's getting it done, man. But then there's also Stewie who's a little bit more coy, and sometimes comes off as a little bit as a prickish kind of a person. But it's not very difficult. Then he's just talking normally. He's always like this. Come on, Brian, Stewie, and Meg. Yes.
Mixing my Canadian accent with what I picked up living in California when I moved to Tennessee, thought I was from Virginia.
Yep. Because
being born in Germany, they thought I was German. And when I moved to Texas, they attempted to correct my accent when I was in Texas. By then, we had moved to Tennessee. From Tennessee, then we moved back to Texas. From Texas, back to Tennessee. At which point, I joined the military and was stationed in California. And no one still knows where I'm from. Do the voice of shut the hell up.
Meg.
Shut up, Meg. No, because I'm picking on Daniel's way of spelling Ami. He's mad. He said, voice of shut the hell up. Well, good, Allison. Speak like David Bowie. I'd have to listen to David Bowie one more time. Hey, hey, hey. My name. Hey, hey, hey. That's kind of, I'd have to listen to the voices of Albert. But see, I don't count as doing a voice if you can do a phrase. For instance, like what Fat Albert. Hey, hey, hey. You can put the pudding in the jello. No, that's terrible. That was a terrible Bill Cosby. But like, I don't count a voice unless I can speak completely in that. Wile E. Coyote didn't speak. Bloody hell, Mum. Don't curse at your mother, Terry. It's not very nice and polite, love. You're better than that, dear. Oi.
I've only been in the bath for 1 hour. Holy crap. I wish I could stay in the bathtub that long, but our bathtub's not very comfortable. None of them are.
Terry's mom's like, we don't even let the tea soak that long, dear. Oh, that was funny. Tina's laughing. She's like, that was a good one. You saw nothing. You saw nothing.
What? I was going to say something. Oh, that reminds me of me and Vladdy were sitting here. You were streaming when they were playing their instruments. Caroline and what's his name were playing their instruments. And Vladdy and I were sitting here chatting on live stream while they were doing that. I knew I had done it somewhere. I was trying to figure it out. But yeah, me and Vladdy were talking on the live stream, sitting in the same room while the live stream was going right next to us.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's see. You guys like the voices. There's new people. Every time we have new groups come in, I always want to make sure they get the voices so they're not caught off guard. when I just start busting into them or singing, because I do that a lot too. You guys may notice that sometimes for the new people here, I may bust into song at a moment's notice, and you'll never know. But voices too. Let's see. Like I said, somebody actually, it was like a week ago, suggested that I do the. I don't think I can do an MJ voice, that's kind of difficult. Like I can do the South Park version of Michael Jackson. It's so nice to hold on. I gotta remember how to do it. There we go. Yes, it's so terrible what they've done to these children, and they've just dragged my name through the mud. But somebody had like last week was like, "Can you do Little Nicky?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I found out that apparently I can do Little Nicky. And it's not so hard, but my dad's going to be so upset when he finds out I wasn't able to bring it in. Rick Grimes?
From Walking Dead.
Oh, well, that would be tough. See, now here's where you're asking a lot of me on that one, Jake Turbin, because the voice of Rick Grimes is already a voice.
Yeah.
I did imitations at Area 51, and they weren't very happy with it, but I still got a laugh out of them. I don't know who Sergeant AB. Ho, ho, ho. Lottie-dottie, everybody. You are cordially invited to work. Wash your ass. So Rick Grimes, doing the voice of Rick Grimes would be very difficult because
I did imitations at Area 51. I like it.
His voice is already a voice. The actor who plays Rick Grimes is a British actor, so he's already taking his voice and, oh, you're sick, and he's hiding it. You know what, Tina? You should just go take the dog and put the dog in the bath with her. And two birds, one stone. Coral, we got to find Coral. Coral, your mother died, Coral. I can't protect you always. I'm trying. It's hard. When y'all don't fight with me, you fight against me. And Coral. So I don't know how that was. I hope that was okay. I kind of just thought about how Rick always squinches his face and points. He doesn't want to fight you, but he will. With Coral. What about Daryl? I don't know if I could do Daryl's voice. He's just like he's got a rough country twang. I'd have to listen to his voice more. See, when I want to do a voice and it's so annoying, and Evie can attest, I have to sit there and copy what the person is saying. I have to sit there and listen to them, and I copy their lines, and then I'm slowly matching my voice to their voice. And it takes a minute, and I have to say lines, and it's really annoying when we're trying to watch TV, and I have to sit there and say lines over or try to repeat something, or I'm copying what the person's saying. It's quite annoying, and I'm sure Evie doesn't always appreciate it. So those voices are a little bit more unique. Well, we can do, of course, you guys have heard my Cleveland Brown. Rusty. Oh, you want right? They're just out to get me, Hank. You're just jealous. My wife goes to see John Redcorn 3 times a week. She's never been happier. Killing's what I do, Hank. If the government's gonna spy on me, I'm gonna spy on them. Rusty Shackleton. Yeah, feel better, Moonwalker. We want you to feel better, buddy. Dang on, man, I'm gonna come on down. Dang on, man, come on over here and done beer, man. And dang, man, it's just crazy, man. And damn it, Boomhauer. When you make sense, you make sense. You don't need charcoal. You just need clean, burning propane. Damn it, Bobby, if you weren't my son, I'd hug you. Jeremy Kyle. I don't think I can do Jeremy Kyle. I've done Oh, bloody hell. I forgot his name again. Russell Brand. Oh, you watch some Daffy Duck? You are despicable. My Daffy Duck's not really that well. I don't do Daffy Duck very well. Simon Cowell.
At first, all I saw was I'm playing with my rubbers, and I was like, whoa, wait, what?
Me too.
I had to keep rereading them.
Now, Simon Cowell isn't a bit different. You're horrible, love. Singing is terrible. You should never do it again. In fact, all of us here now have worse eardrums from listening to your audition. Do an impersonation of myself in person. Was that a good one? Listen, my eardrums are literally ruptured from hearing you try to what we would assume, Mike, is a beautiful note. You have failed completely, so it's a no.
How about Donald Duck?
Donald Duck? Again, though, when I say I can do bits of Donald Duck, but I don't count my voice as Donald Duck for being able. No, see, that's terrible. I don't even want to go for it because I know it's so bad. I'm already holding back from doing it because I know it's bad. So just pretending to do it is worse. So no, I don't do my Donald Duck very well. But I can do a little bit of a George W. for you, for those who know about him. He's a squirrely little fella, you know. See, the war in Iraq, it's like a broken fence. And in Texas, I'll tell you what we do with broken fences. We fix them fences. Sometimes the cows get out. Now, we might shoot some cows, but we're going to get them back. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Well, then, no McDonald's for you. Well, absolutely. And sometimes there's voices I can't do and I don't want to even try them because I know that I can't. And I'm going to hold back because I know I can't. Of Ash. Right. Got another beer here. Tuning in live. Thank you for everyone watching Magnet Fishing. Tune in. That's Brad. My mate Steve. Thumbs up if you like. Hanging out a bit. That's a bit more Australian, but we were dipping into a bit of Steve Irwin there, channeling a bit of the old crocodile man himself. Gorgeous. Now, this here is the world's most dangerous poisonous snake. No one in their right mind would ever handle it, so I'm going to go pick it up. Oh, sorry. I make myself laugh. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? You guys should tag CNN and Twitter, Facebook, and everything. Let them see if you think so. Check out the voices at 1 hour, 50 minutes. There you go. The world's most dangerous, poisonous tarantula. So I'm going to put it right here on my little son's head. He's completely fine. The spider doesn't even mind that there's a baby. Is that a knife? That's not a knife. It's a knife. That's not a knife. It's a K-bar. A K-bar. A K. I don't know how y'all say K's. That's a K-bar. K-bar. Kangaroo. K. It's down here. It's down here. So it's a K-bar. Glamours? No. This is Istanbul's poisonous snake, and I'm going to kiss it on the face. Gorgeous! Gorgeous! What a beauty. This little Shayla's very naughty. She's full and swollen, ready to give birth to thousands, maybe hundreds of poisonous snakes. Let's watch. Oh, that's good. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. I'm a hook-nosed, a prissy pedestrian, Mum. I'm not the Messiah. I say you are, and I should know. I followed a few. That's great. People don't realize the little lines from Life of Brian. I say you are. Only the true Messiah would say he is only of the real Messiah would deny being the Messiah. All right, I am the Messiah, the Messiah. I hadn't spoken a word in 23 years till he came along. Another miracle. Ah, great stuff. We are the knights who say, Ramsey bang, but hey. Oh, knights into who recently said knee. You are just and fair. Well, you will cut down the tallest tree in the forest with a herring. I am your king. How'd you get to be king then? The Lady of the Lake reached out and handed me the sword Excalibur, exclaiming me to be the king of the land. And that is how I am your king. Look, some watery tart lobbing scimitars at you is not some fashion weighable of government. Some watery tart lobbing scimitars at you is not a system of government. That's right, beautiful. Blessed are the cheesemakers. Oh, blessed are the poor. He said the poor shall inherit the earth. That's nice. They ain't got much. Look, big nose. That's bloody brilliant, that is. Does that include all dairy workers? You're funny, Ian. That's good. You guys are a hoot. Guys, well, we're approaching that 2-hour mark. I wanted to go an hour and a half, but you guys kept it up so much for 2 hours. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys. We did some voices. We talked about how plants polluted the earth. We talked about Mars. We went over some crazy theory ideas. We met some friends from Germany. We made some friends from Germany. We picked up some great new subscribers. We got 34 thumbs up. Made some new friends. Had some new people come join us. Always a pleasure. This was, I would say, a very successful live stream. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same back channel. Stopping in at the Bat Cave. I didn't want Jiggy to get uninformed, but we call this my Bat Cave. So I go to the Bat Cave because I'm Batman. And, it's Alfred and people like you that ruin this world so others can't ever get by. That's not a bad Batman. I've never really done it other than the line of I'm Batman. But if I just keep going in some of your life with me, and I'll see you guys then. You take it easy. Bye. Don't forget to get a t-shirt.